I had some new potatoes in the fridge and I knew I wanted to make some sort of potato salad. I tipped them into a pan seasoned with salt, covered with boiling water and got them on to cook. While I was getting things going, I had a think about flavours. I had some of the ingredients you might expect to find in a British fish and chips type situation, so I decided to explore that route. I tipped peas into a container, added a splash of water and got them cooking in the microwave. My thinking here was that they could either be added to the potato salad or blitzed, which could feel like a nod to mushy peas. I grabbed some salmon next. My plan at this point was to just get it baking in the oven with loads of nice oil, salt and pepper, so I could use it semi-cold, either on or with the salad later. When baking salmon, I tend to cook it on quite a low temperature, which in my experience keeps it more juicy and helps it cook way more evenly. You know it's perfectly cooked when the skin comes off easily like this. Next, I had to think about acidity, as I knew there'd be a lot of starch and fat to cut through. Most good fish and chip shops in the UK tend to have a big jar of pickled onions on the counter, which inspired me to make my own quick ones. I added salt, vinegar and sugar to the sliced onions, gave them a shake to mix, then got them into the microwave. Sometimes I like to pickle things like this when I'm low on time and want intense pickle flavour. The heat really helps the vinegar get into whatever you're pickling. The potatoes were done at this point, so I cooled them down under cold running water along with my microwave peas. I cut the potatoes up and set them aside to make my dressing. I had been thinking about the dressing quite a bit whilst making the rest of the dish, and I knew at this point I wanted to make a chip shop inspired flavoured mayo with the peas. To the container I added English mustard for heat, salt, pepper, gherkins as a nod to tartar sauce, some of the onion pickling juice for acidity and egg yolks to help bind the oil to the water from the peas later down the line. Once blitzed up, I blended in vegetable oil, then olive oil for a hit of peppery flavour. It tasted bang on and I knew the texture would be great for coating the potatoes. Everything was looking pretty good at this point, but I still felt as if I needed some freshness and textural contrast. I chopped up some fennel and added it to the potatoes, then fried off the floppy salmon skin from earlier until super crisp and golden to solve that problem and reduce food waste. I added my chip shop dressing to the potatoes and fennel, tossed a coat, then got the potato salad into a bowl. I topped with the salmon, crispy skin, onion and a few fennel fronds from earlier, then got amongst it. It was silky, vibrant, texturally balanced and a great twist on my favourite takeaway.